Alright. I'm just chilling out by the light of the moon. I got some time. Got some time. So I figured, why not? I forgot to do this one. I just got the laptop. Yeah, that works pretty good. Oh, there we go. So good in the moonlight. I'm just chilling out, enjoying this quiet evening, relaxing evening. As usual, just running out my battery. See what I can get going in here. Hey Sasquatch, how you doing? Perfect. This page is for the chillers. Got the moon back there. I had turned off the light. And it's just crazy because when you're out in the sticks, there ain't no light. The only thing is the light of the moon. It really looks majestic. But I'm chilling as well. That's that I come out here and do a live stream because I've taken to doing them at night. I like doing nice nighttime one. And you know the drill. Usually set up for about 15 minutes. Unless somebody's here and I'm chopping it up with them, then, and I go for as long as my battery permits. While I'm still working out how to use that damn computer. Right on indeed. The movie or the animated series? Okay. I'm still mad about their version of Cyborg in that. I mean, they had a better Cyborg on that TV show Doom Patrol. I love that Cyborg, but in the movie he was kind of useless. They could have did more with him. Well, they stretched it out for so long, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the comic book movie strictly from like the kid perspective. That when I was younger, I used to always want good comic book movies, and people always say comic book movies don't make money, and I'm like, yeah, they do. And I like that it's more consistent now. The other thing I remember, oh yeah, and Weird Tales and Strange Tales, Tales from the Crypt, Tales from the Dark Side, all those comics. And Creepy Susie, which is where the oblongs came from, was Creepy Susie, which I used to love the oblongs. It was just such a weird show, but it was enjoyable. Hey, Crazy Hillbilly. Yeah, Casper, part of the. I don't know if I don't know the comic creator, but I know that the cartoons were called Harvey Toons, which was like Casper, Richie Rich. Um, I want to say Mighty Mouse was in the Harvey Toons also. Before Ralph Bakshi got a hold of it. You good tonight, Crazy Hillbilly? Let me see what this looks like. Hold on. My curiosity's been struck. Yeah, Jughead, Archie, Jughead, Betty, Veronica, Moose. Moose was cool. But they went kind of far with the Archie comics. Like a few years ago when I was still reading them, they like killed Archie off. Archie got killed. I was like, that's a lot. But Archie's such a staple. I didn't really read Josie and the Pussycats that much. I used to watch the cartoons sort of because I'm a Hanna-Barbera fan, but um, I do give a lot of props out to that cartoon. My sister loves the movie, like the live action. I ain't gonna lie though, that opening scene's hilarious. Hey, Mrs. Hillbilly. Glad to hear from you. How about you, though? You feeling better? Or at least getting there? Yeah, I know of Davy and Goliath. I've seen it. They're pretty good. You know, heck, Gumby, California raisins, all that stuff. And of course, Wallace and Gromit. Yep. Old school, new school. Oh, I like to keep up with all that. Man, looks like a dream sequence. Let me see something. Actually, I kind of like it that way. I'm a little bit parched. I think I'm gonna grab me some orange juice real quick. Yeah, hope I didn't miss anything. Let me check. I swear, from this perspective on this camera, it looks like a star, but it's not a star. It's a satellite. Yeah, I seen the Illustrated Man, based off the Ray Bradbury book. I saw that movie. It took me a long time to see it, but I saw it. Saw it like I want to say about 12 years ago, maybe a little bit longer. But yeah, I know about the Illustrated Man. Like, you know, I remember that book now because I was into Ray Bradbury for a while. I never did see the remake of Fahrenheit 451. I had meant to. Um, I just didn't get a chance to. but at the time, my favorite sci-fi writer was Philip K. Dick. He had some good books, most of which were converted into film. I got a question. Do you pay for your StreamYard? Because I noticed you don't have that watermark. Okay, you did a 25 a month. Yeah, I was thinking about it, just so I can get that duck watermark off. But then I'm like, psh, I gotta afford that first. Yeah, I really read into it. I don't really do a lot of host paneling and whatnot. And I just started working on the computer, so yep, tis a fair price. Huh? It's already been almost 20 minutes. That is interesting. I mean, if anything, I'd only get it like just so I could have like the higher definition. That's about it. Very good. I like to hear that. Exactly. I never do. See here, I just sit here and chop up about nonsensical stuff as I do what I do. You know, keeping it simple, because that's essential for my mental. Like I said, this is all just my therapy. This is how I chill. Well, you provide interesting content. You always do. Exactly. Just like I tell them, I'm not a YouTuber. I just happen to be a guy on YouTube. It's always good to have a grace. Basically, I'm a dude with a telephone and a PlayStation. Of course, they don't really let you film videos via your PlayStation unless you hook it up to the computer and all this other stuff. Like, I wish I could. That'd be great. Because I have a PS camera. I use my camera all the time. That's what I used to have my face all mosaicked. I like it like that. Online or out here? Out here, not really. I mean, I've been here for a minute. I just go wherever the wind's gonna take me at the time. But out here, I've been doing some work and just concentrating. And I got a couple places I gotta go, like um, in March. If I can swing it, I gotta go somewhere in March. I gotta be somewhere in April, and I gotta be somewhere in June. No, I'm sorry, May. And, it's a goal. Yeah. I found out from coming out here that apparently I got fam bam everywhere. Well, if that's next, you might as well go to a bunch of cool places in the middle, right? At least that's the way I see it. Go check out a few hot spots. Go enjoy. Last time I checked, you only get one and there's no refunds. As far as I know. You're still here. Still do some of it. Anything you're physically capable of doing anyway. Man, I can't believe it's already February. Exactly. Live. Go with the flow. Keep your chill. But at the same time, I always make it abundantly clear that I have no idea what I'm talking about. Precisely. Damn, I am so thirsty. Hold on. Got my water. Much better. Who knows? I might even go in and get on the laptop and do one of those thing on the StreamYard. I mean, I don't mind the watermark up there for now. I mean, since I don't really know what I'm doing on there anyhow. The only problem is like at night in the room I be blasting Small Town Murder and what's that other thing I be blasting? Crime and Sports. Like I said, I love listening to podcasts. Just get my chill out on and get my laugh on. Listen to crazy stuff, you know. But in that same token, it would just be me lounging about on the futon, kicking it. But the bandwidth is better. I haven't even signed up for a package. Yeah. But yeah, I shouldn't be thinking about those kind of things. That's the stuff that a producer will be worried about. I'm not producing anything. It's just me live streaming. And if the watermark really takes people out of it, that's just like, okay, that's cool. See, that's that thing, like, you know, if you're thinking, you're thinking. If you're thinking too hard about it, it's like, you can make something chaotic and then fix it later, as long as you've got it out there, I guess. Once again, I don't know. Don't ever take my word for the gospel. And I wish I knew who this other person was that's on here. No, I'm talking about the StreamYard watermark. That's because I've only done it like twice. Well, if they want to lurk, man, cool by me. They're gone now. I don't mind people lurking. You know, I wish them well. Like I said, this is a chill stream, so, you know, you don't have to, like, say anything if you don't want to. They're never expected. The only thing I ever expect is to chill. Indeed it is, but God, I'm so loquacious sometimes that if I don't say anything, people automatically mistake it for some kind of anger. It's always funny. You know, it's always hard to find that the happy medium, that perfect balance. Of course they do. They're people. Plus, you know, what might be cool for you might not be cool for the other person. So I don't know. I tried to stay away from all that. I gave up trying to figure that out. Hell, I still get haunted by stuff that I used to say and do, and it's like it's funny as heck that when I think about a lot of the stuff is where like people will think so hard about things, but and they might be the most important thing to them, but then someone else ain't even affected. You know what I mean? Or they don't even remember. Just like he said, for you, that was the most important day of your life. For me, it was Tuesday. So I always have to do well to remember that. Just because I remember something well don't mean that someone else does. Sort of. Or, I mean, it is. Oration's always been the way, right? Darn right. Which is why half the time, like, yeah, I listen and all that, but I'm like, just because you're convinced doesn't mean it's a fact. Like, I see a lot of people, like when you watch, like, especially review videos, you always hear all this stuff, like, people, like, you see somebody review a movie, and they're like, it's the worst movie ever, and you're like, is it? Or is that just what you're telling me? I mean, they always give out their opinions like they're facts. Yeah, I barely read what people type. I mean, unless it's compelling. If they're just sitting up here talking mess to me, then I really don't care. Like, I have a firm, if I don't like what you're saying, I'm a delete it policy. You can disagree and all that stuff, but don't come in here being a jerk. Don't insult the people that hang out around here. That's not cool. This is a chill spot. Everybody's supposed to be chilling. Disagreements and stuff are all within the realm of chill, but to just flat out spit venom and stuff, especially when you're typing it out, can't work that. Yeah, I can agree with you on Waterworld. Yep, I thought I was like one of the few people that enjoyed Howard the Duck. But in my defense, I think I was like 4 or 5, maybe. But what defense is there? It's just like, you know, like the Garbage Pail Kids movie. Let me see here. I'm just checking my battery time. You know, the videos that I watch on here that really trip me out. I'm right by the freeway. Um, thing that trips me out about here is when people do those sleep streams. I don't think it's bad or nothing. I'll be sitting up here watching it like, well, I'm really watching somebody sleep, which is odd to me. It depends. I mean, apparently I move a lot in my sleep, which is probably why I don't do that because I don't want to be caught in no weird moments. Yeah, no, I just said I've seen it. You know, it's not something I like. I tried to watch it. I can honestly only get through like 2 minutes, and 2 minutes is being generous. Okay, now you're quoting DJ Quick and Too Short. Yeah. Well, thanks for chilling out. I don't want to just let it die like I always do. So I'd like to actually formally um, do a formal finish and wish you a good evening and you have a great night, all right? I might be back on, I don't know. I mean, these are so random, I don't schedule anything. Nothing but love. Keep chilling, chiller.